So in 2018, I was diagnosed with a autoimmune disease called, or it's more like an autoimmune condition called HLH, which stands for hemophagocytic lymphohistiocytosis. As a refresher, it acts very similarly to like a cancer. It flares up in you, your immune system goes berserk, um, and your body starts to destroy itself, right? Your immune system goes overdrive, there's cell death, and then if left untreated, you could die from that. It's also treated very similarly to cancer as well, as far as like when I was like in like full blown HLH, like got it, it was raging out of control. I needed chemotherapy in order to get rid of it. HLH is not something that typically clears up on its own. But why I bring all of this up is that after I got through the worst of it and the HLH went into remission in about 2018, one of, I guess, in my case, one of the rare side effects of HLH is hallucinations. Now, I am someone who had never had any hallucinations before HLH, and since my remission, I never had any hallucinations after HLH. This is not like a common thing. But when I was like in the midst of it, at the highest point of my illness, full-blown chemo every day in the hospital, 30 days, sick as a dog, didn't know what was going to happen, I actually had a hallucination. And it was weird because I was laying in the bed and I was looking out the window, and like I knew intellectually what I was looking at was not there. Now, my case of a hallucination was very mild. It wasn't like I was watching angels and demons battling for supremacy of the earth and Jesus didn't come to me or anything like that. But like I just happened to look over out the window and I'm like, what am I looking at? Like this is not a real thing I'm seeing because it wasn't there yesterday. So I'm like, I am having a hallucination here. Now I wanna stress that I wasn't delirious, but when you have individuals that are in various like extreme states of illness, hallucinations are something that can happen. Visions, dreams, and I am somebody that I don't get like embarrassed about talking about things, right? Like stuff that has happened to me are things that have happened. Like they're factual things. Like they're real things that happen. So I have no reason to be embarrassed about anything as far as like my emotions or things that have happened to me with the HLH or dialysis or anything like that. Like these are just facts I'm stating. But I'm seeing this I'm having this hallucination. I'm seeing this thing out the window, and I'm like, my mom is there. I'm asking her, is she seeing this? She eventually left. My doctor came in, and I'm asking if, like, she's seeing this. I'm the only person that sees this thing. So, what exactly did I see? As I've stated, it wasn't anything extreme. But what I saw was this gnarled tree. It was this tree with very bare, spindly branches. It was like a dark tree. Not dark as in evil, but dark as in color. Like the branches, the tree, the stump, all of it. It was dark. And sprinkled amongst the branches, right, that were connected to the branches, were these little silver bells. Now, they didn't make any sound. It wasn't like I was having like an auditory hallucination. It was all visual. And I'm looking at this tree with all of these bells. And I'm thinking to myself, you are not a real thing I'm seeing. I know that this is not real. But it does not change the fact that I am still seeing this thing. So as a result of this, I think I had a member of the staff close the shutters on the window, and I went to sleep. And the very next day, they opened up the shutters, tree was gone. Bright day, it was in the morning, bright day, no tree, no nothing, and I didn't have another hallucination since. So when I experience like anomalous things that confuse me, I got to work and I did some research. And I'm probably gonna put like the interpretation like right here as to potentially what it was that I saw. Like again, it wasn't like an extreme thing I saw. I don't really know the implications of like what it was that I seen or how to even interpret it. It was just a thing. It was a thing that happened that was very notable to me. And I also have to take into consideration too, I was very, very sick at the time. I had been in the hospital for a number of days. I was getting like the highest dose of chemo. At the time, it was intopicide. That's the chemo they gave me. So I was wrecked. And I'm not like here to discount what I seen, because I saw what I saw and it was there. But at the same time, I also knew that like I'm clearly having a hallucination. But all that being said, that was the one and only time I had ever had a hallucination.